What's up, everybody? JBL Sports here with my sports betting picks video. It is Friday night. You know what that means. It's giveaway Friday. We are giving away some more money right here, right now. Let's talk some college football. Let's go. All right, thank you guys for joining once again. Welcome to a new month, the month of November. This month we welcome back college basketball. This is my favorite time of the year. NFL, college football, NBA, NHL, college basketball is coming. We are fully loaded. We say bye to the MLB. Congratulations if you are a Texas Rangers fan winning your first World Series. Hopefully I don't have to wait another 20 years before the Diamondbacks get back there, but it was a wild ride, a wild season, so we say farewell to the MLB for a few months, but we are fully loaded with all of the other sports: football, basketball, hockey. Great time, my favorite time of the year. All right, so it's giveaway Friday. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I give away money every single Friday, and I'm going to continue to do it for the rest of this year. It's just my fun way of giving back to you guys because you guys are awesome. So it's very simple. I'm going to set a goal. I'm going to keep raising the goal each and every week. As long as we hit that goal, which we've been crushing, I'll just continue to do it. So last week our goal was 50. This week our goal is going to be 55. If we hit 55 likes and comments combined in this video, I'll pick one winner in the comment section, and that person is going to win 50 big ones. All of our past giveaway winners have already been paid out, so I'm looking to pay out someone new hopefully this week, as long as we hit that goal of 55. Pretty easy to be eligible. Number one, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. So just take a quick second, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, keep notifications on so you know when new videos pop up. Number two, like this video. It's going to help us reach that goal. And then number three, leave a comment on this video. You can't win if you don't leave a comment, because I'm going to be picking a winner from the comment section. Again, that's also going to help us hit that goal. Only one comment is going to count, so you can leave 10 comments if you want, but it's only one is going to count. So that is it. That's the giveaway Friday. Very simple. Make sure you're subscribed, like this video, leave a comment, and you are good to go. I'll announce the winner in my next video, which you won't have to wait too long for. My NFL video will be coming out tomorrow, and that is it. Let's go ahead and move on to college football. We have made it all the way to, where are we? Week number 10 of the college football season. We are just cruising right along, but it's time to hit a long shot. So if you're new to the channel, I like to do something a little bit different with each sport, and with college football, there's so many games on college football Saturday that I don't want to just come on here and give out one play. I want to give you guys a bunch of different plays that I like. I had 16 plays that I circled that I like so far. I'm sure that number is going to go up, so I had to narrow that down and take out my best bets, because I saved those for those of you who are part of the village, and so I narrowed it down. So I have 10 plays for you guys on Saturday that I like. So we will get to those, but we'll recap our long shot from last week. We'll get into this week, and then we will keep it moving. So let me go ahead and throw that up on the screen here. We had some winners and we had some losers. It was a pretty even long shot attempt last week. Let's just run through it really quick. We had the UMass Army game over 48. Oh my gosh, Army had so many chances to score in that game. They just couldn't get the job done. So that one stayed under. We had Boston College. They won but did not cover, giving up a late score. I believe they won by 7. We had Texas A&M minus 14. They also won but didn't cover. They won by 13, so we missed that one by 1 point. So we started off terrible with 3 straight losses. Then we picked it up a little bit. Kansas State minus 14, blowout winner at home. SMU minus 17, blowout winner. They won by like 50. We had Auburn minus the 4, also an easy victory for them. So 3 straight losses and then 3 straight victories. Then back to the losing. We have Purdue plus 3. They just play terrible. I don't know what that was. They lose. Ohio minus 6 was surprising at home against Miami of Ohio with a backup quarterback, but Ohio, they looked terrible in that game. So 2 more losses there. But then we finished the night with 2 more winners. But Rice plus 14, they lost, but only lost by 2. And then Tennessee in the big game, I believe who they played, Kentucky. That was I think that was a pretty close game too, but Tennessee pulled that one out. So 5-5, not our best attempt, but we did have 5 winners on there. So we add that 5-5 to our current record, which you will see here shortly. And that is what it's all about. So I would love to hit these long shot parlays, but it's not about hitting it. It's about me giving you guys a bunch of different plays that I like. So far this year, we have been very, very successful, hitting over 60% of these plays. So we are doing exactly what I want to do. And that is just giving you guys a bunch of winners each and every Saturday. So we're going to keep that going. But before I get into this week's long shot parlay, I do want to mention my website, jayvillesportspicks.com. You can see the link or the website at the top of the screen here. If you're interested in receiving my best bets in all sports, again, this is the best time of the year to join. I've already laid out all the sports. NBA, college basketball starts Monday, college football, NFL, NHL, so much action each and every day. Now is the time you've been waiting for, where all of the big sports are going on at the same time. Go to the website if you want to receive all of my best bets. I'll send them directly to your email box each and every day around the same time each and every day, so you always know when the picks are going to come out. I'll give you plenty of time to look it over, decide what you want to do, get your plays in. So that is what it's all about. If you want to join the village, if you want to receive all of my best bets in all sports, that is where to go to sign up, and you'll start winning with us. Now let's go ahead and move on to week number 10. So I mentioned I have 10 plays for you guys. I threw them all into a long shot parlay. I put this one together on DraftKings, so all of the odds are from that website. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm not going to make this a super long video. It's Friday night. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long, so I'm just going to quick hit these games really quick. I say that every time, but then I end up rambling on. It's hard not to, but I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. Let's just go ahead and jump into it so you can see our overall record after we add in the 5-5 from last week. And we are at 50-30, 62.5%. So this late in the season, that is awesome. So the goal is to stay above 60% for the whole season. So we're definitely on that track. But let's have another great week this week. So let's go ahead and do it. Pretty good mix here. So let's talk about it. So first, we are going to start with some early games. Kansas State, Texas, first half under 27. So huge game here to start the day. This one is really important for Texas, who still has playoffs on their mind. But Texas is not at full strength offensively, as they are still without their starting quarterback. So they're going to have to rely on their defense, who has been great this season. Kansas State is a team that loves to run the ball, and they use the run to set up the pass. But Texas has a great run defense, and I think Kansas State is going to struggle to score in this one. If Kansas State can play a little defense and keep Texas from running it up, because Texas is one of the few teams, they've scored 30 points or more, I believe, in each and every game. So we definitely need the Kansas State defense to step up here and keep that from happening. But I think Texas is going to do a really good job of shutting down Kansas State. And hopefully Kansas State, being on the road, slows the game down a little bit, uses that running game, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go with the first half under 27 in that one. Next, we're going to go with our underdog of the day. I think the only underdog on here, so we'll call it the underdog of the day. Arkansas +7. So we're backing Arkansas, a struggling Arkansas team. They're currently on the 6-game losing streak. But you do have to look at who they played. I mean, obviously they're in the SEC, so it's always going to be tough competition. But it's really been a tough schedule for Arkansas. But there's a couple of reasons why I like this game. Number one, they are coming off a much-needed bye. So hopefully they healed up some injuries. But most importantly, I think they're going to change up their offense a little bit. So that should bring a little bit of a surprise factor in this game. And as I say that, I'm thinking maybe Arkansas in the first half might be a better play, but we're going to stick with Arkansas +7 for the full game here. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. And that's all Arkansas does. They play low scoring, close games. They played some really good teams, and they've kept the games close. Florida struggling a little bit. They got blown out by Georgia. So after a game like that against your rival, I got to think they're going to come into this game a little bit down. Not really much excitement playing Arkansas. So I'm going to go with Arkansas here to jump out early and hopefully stay within a touchdown. So let's go Arkansas plus the 7. Next, we're going to go with South Carolina. We're going to go with a double-digit favorite here. So we're taking another struggling team, though. South Carolina, despite being about a 2-touchdown favorite, they are losers of 4 in a row. But this is the get-right game for them. They have Jacksonville State coming to town. Jacksonville State with a 7-2 record, but don't let that fool you. This team has not played anybody, a bunch of teams with losing records, so they're going to get a little taste of reality here, hopefully, from South Carolina. South Carolina at home should definitely win this game by 2 touchdowns plus. Now let's go with some overs. We have 2 overs in a row here, 2 Georgia teams, starting with Georgia Tech and Virginia over 52. So Georgia Tech, terrible defensively, one of the worst defenses in the country, but their offense has really looked good of late. They're putting up some points. I think they can keep that going even though they're on the road here. Virginia is a team that struggles offensively, but going up against this Georgia Tech defense, especially at home, they should definitely be able to put some points. 52 is not a super high number. The way Georgia Tech's been scoring and giving up scores, I think they can hit that number. So let's go over 52. Next, we're going to go with Missouri and Georgia, also at 52. The over has hit in 6 of Missouri's 8 games this year, and they are 2-0 to the over on the road, which they are in this one, taking on Georgia on the road. Georgia's offense has really picked up of late, which is to be expected. They're coming into this season with a new quarterback. So you figure they get off to a little bit of a slow start, but they appear to be getting better and better each and every week, really picking up. I mentioned they blew out Florida last week. They're just looking really, really good. Obviously, Georgia has a good defense, but it's not as dominant as it was the past couple of years, which is also expected as they pretty much lose a bunch of guys to the NFL each and every year. Still have a really good defense, but it's not that shut down, dominant defense that we've seen the past few years. Missouri, a good team this year, putting up a lot of points, really good offensively and not so good defensively. So I see Georgia scoring a bunch of points, should get well into the 30s. Hopefully they can get into the 40s. So if Missouri can score a couple touchdowns themselves, love this game to go over the 52. Next, we're going to go with our second and last first half under 33 between the Oklahomas. A big rivalry game here. This game is really big for Oklahoma. Coming off their first loss of the season, they have to get right back in the winning column if they want any hopes of getting back into playoff consideration. But this is going to be a tough game, especially being on the road. A rivalry, a big game like this, I expect the defenses to show up and show up big. So hopefully we get a little bit of a slow start here. If we can just get a couple field goals early instead of touchdowns, I love this game to go under 33 in the first half. Next, we are going to go with some favorites the rest of the way. Starting with Iowa State, it's a 3-point line, but let's just take the money line here, not even worry about it. So speaking of Oklahoma's first loss, Kansas, what a huge win for Kansas last week. We were on Kansas last week, but we had them in the first half, which cashed for us. Definitely wasn't expecting them. I thought they would have a chance, especially being at home. Oklahoma playing some close games, so they definitely were ripe for an upset, and Kansas got the job done. Now they have to travel on the road to face this Iowa State team. You can't help but think Kansas is going to have a bit of a letdown here. Definitely no excitement going to play Iowa State, an unranked team. This Iowa State team is pretty good, though, especially defensively, one of the best defenses in the country. Kansas playing with the backup quarterback. He's experienced. He's started a lot of games now, Jason Bean, but he has not played well at all. Kansas has been winning, but not really because of him. They just have a pretty balanced team. But again, I think they're going to get Iowa State's best effort here. Whenever you have a ranked team traveling, always tough. I think Iowa State is going to bring their A game here with the ranked team coming to town, while Kansas, they gave their A game last week. I don't think they're going to bring it again this week. So give me Iowa State to win a close one. Next, we're going to go with Virginia -8 playing BYU. This is pretty much an injury play here. BYU is traveling on the road without their starting quarterback to take on this West Virginia team. West Virginia looked really good last week with a victory over UCF, put up a bunch of points. BYU, on the other hand, got dominated by Texas, which is expected with that great Texas defense. So we have two teams here kind of going in opposite directions. I like the momentum to continue for West Virginia. So give me West Virginia -8 at home against BYU with their backup quarterback. Next, we're going to go with Utah on the money line. This is also about a 3-point spread, so just give me the money line here. Not taking any chances. Utah State and San Diego State, two more teams that are really struggling, but I think San Diego State is in much worse shape. Their last game against Nevada, they were double-digit favorites. I don't even think they scored in that game. They got blown out by one of the worst teams in the country. Nevada was on, I think, a 16-game losing streak, and they go and just dominate San Diego State on the road. Just terrible. Utah State, they are losers of 2 in a row, but I think on both sides of the ball, especially offensively, much better offense than San Diego State, and I think defensively also, they have a better defense. So give me the better team here, even though they're on the road. Give me the better team here in Utah State to win this game. Probably another close one. And then last but not least, Oregon State -8. Taking on prime time. Fading Colorado again. I've had a lot of success fading Colorado this year, and I'm going to keep that going. Oregon State -8. Colorado has shown this year they just can't compete with the better teams in the Pac-12. Oregon State is definitely one of those teams. Very, very balanced team. They're really good offensively, really good defensively. Sanders, quarterback for Colorado, is banged up. He's questionable for this game, but since the line really hasn't moved that drastically, I'm assuming he's going to play, or at least as of now, he hasn't been ruled out yet. But again, I think Colorado at home might be able to keep this game interesting for a little bit, but I definitely see Oregon State winning this game by double digits when it's all said and done. Just not a good Colorado defense, even though they played a little bit better of late. Definitely can't trust that defense. I have no problems taking Oregon State here on the road just because, like I said, they're good on both sides of the ball. They don't beat themselves. I like Oregon State here a lot to win this game by at least 2 touchdowns. So that is it. That is our 10-team parlay. Let's see if this is the one that comes through for us. So again, we had a couple first half unders. We have 2 overs. We have 1 underdog and a bunch of favorites. So we have a pretty good mix in this one. I really like all of these games. I think we have a good chance, if not hitting the long shot parlay, obviously that's a long shot, but I do think we're going to hit most of these. It should be a good week with our long shot parlay hits. But again, I recommend not doing a long shot parlay unless you really want to get crazy with me. I recommend plugging out your favorites, doing some straight bets. If you want to do some parlays, maybe 2-team parlays. But that is it. 10 plays for you guys for this college football Saturday. Let's see what else we have here on the schedule. Let me get my sheet out here. We have 8 games in the NBA to add to the mix, and wow, we have pretty much everybody playing in the NHL. So a full slate. We have all these college football games plus a good schedule in the NBA, and like I said, a huge schedule in the NHL. So tons of action out there on Saturday. Good luck with all of your plays. If you want my best bets, I'll definitely have some plays in all sports check out the website jabilsportspicks.com to sign up and start receiving all of my plays each and every day sent directly to your email box. Other than that, we'll root on the long shot parlay. Good luck with all of your plays. I hope you guys sweep the board. Don't forget about giveaway Friday. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment and you will be entered in to win, and I'll announce the winner in my next video as long as we hit that goal of 55. That's going to do it for me. Good luck again, and I'll see you guys soon.